Yeah. Hey, best friend.
Hey, best friend.
How you doing?
Girl, I'm moving and a grooving and groovily moving. I don't know.
Oh,
That's an ing on it.
oh, okay. So yeah, it's Poetic Divas LLC. Put some respect on it.
As we do.
Hey, I don't think people really get the depth of what we mean when we say that ish.
Well, people can't even spell respect, so that might be the first problem.
Oh, well, Aretha done told them.
Well, and I think, sometimes people confuse respect with loyalty.
Hmm,
Something. It's the thought processes.
it's okay. We ain't gonna start preaching. First thing without getting our libations.
You gotta get the throat right. Get the throat right.
Right. So, I don't
And
know.
then,
You ready?
this is gonna be all season. Season 2, and I'm still spilling water. Let's see.
With your glass. Oh, yeah.
Season 2, I'm ready. I'm ready. And I'm ready for the sponsor. Just saying.
In due time. In due time. So we're gonna, like we always do, until you sponsor us, and then we'll advertise your fine wine or drink. We're
Right.
pouring off camera. You can hear the moist wetness of it.
Why do people have an issue with that word
I
moist?
don't know. I was thinking the same thing because anyway, when I say the word, my salivary glands ignite.
Mm, absolutely. Ain't nothing worse than having a dry throat. Dive into it. Dry throat. Hmm,
We're here.
I'm
We're
sorry.
here with you, and you left me here. Like
You
you
know what? I
always
feel
do.
I feel like my shanana is telling me that I'm about to write another erotic piece. Like I just everything today is hit. It was like, oh. It's something percolating down yonder.
Well, that's understandable. It's not
hmm
like you don't write those.
I don't.
You do.
I mean, I can say I
Anyway,
did those, but then that'll be like it's like tooting your own horn, being boastful instead of being humble. And okay, I'm bad. Just
but see, okay, so there is a fine line between not being humble, just showing off, and then just basically stating the facts of what you do, what you have done, and your capabilities.
mhm.
So there's all that. But
And you said we are gonna start off preaching, but you go ahead and pass the whole sermon.
but I would like to share
Mm,
a fact, because I'm a bedroom candy coated representative.
respect.
And I am candy coated tonight. I just wanted to make this clear. I have on my Throwing Shades eye palette. You see how that reflection is on that thing? You can see us twice. Okay, anyway. This is the Safari palette, if you're wondering. And we have a new color for this new BK year. It is
Tell me.
limelight. Limelight. So I got a little bit of that on with some inspiration ultimate lip liner to tone down. Just to tone it down a little bit. I didn't want to just be blinging on y'all too hard. And then to top it all off, I use this side of my candy coated lippy to give it a little gloss, because sometimes you need a little gloss. So, I just wanted to share that, because you know what? We are entrepreneurs, and we are at your service, and we're here to help.
That's right. You can't serve it up. We got something that can help you get it on the plate.
Oh, we may even have a plate.
And they said seatbelts were only found in cars.
But nevertheless, you want to get into these poll topics?
Well, you know what? We got to we had to refocus. I'm glad you refocused, because my square ADD is out in a 2-piece on a lawn chair on somebody's mountaintop overlooking a lake that may or may not be man-made.
But are you going to be with us tonight? That's all I'm just.
I'm right here. I'm right here, darling.
Okay. So what we got?
All right. So on August 25th, I think that's the earliest. Okay, August 25th, your poll question was, do you believe in happily ever after?
I'm sorry.
Now, a lot of people answered this. A lot of people, over 100 people. I feel like Family Feud. We asked 100 people this question. And you know how many said yes? You want to guess?
I'm going to say half.
Nope.
Okay.
Over half. It was 59% that said yes, they do.
Close. I was close.
You were.
I could have rounded up or down. Hey.
You know it. And 41 said, nope, don't ask me no questions. I'm going to tell you no lies. And it looks like of all the yeses were men.
Wait. Oh, I'm about to go in. Excuse me. I'm going to wait.
Yeah, all the yeses were men. And then there was a mixture, with the no's. But
so,
go.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Before I give my answer on which side of the fence I'm on, let's talk about these men that you said they do. 59.
59% of over 100 people said yes, they do believe in happily ever after.
And so, is it because, I'm not saying all, but is it because a lot of men believe in the lies that they tell?
Well, they believe they're the prince instead of the villain. So there's that. They present as victims and rapists at the same time. It's like that part. So yeah. And they don't realize that their story book ending was just a pop-up picture that a 2-year-old didn't rip apart. So there's that.
Okay. All right. So, I will say that, okay. I do believe in happily ever, ever, but not in the sense that you would perceive. Let me explain.
Okay.
I believe in happily ever, ever, ever after as it pertains to me loving me. Okay. And in the concept of love itself. Now, as it relates to a mate, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But as it pertains to me, yes. I do believe, in happily. Because, I'm going to love me through all And even at those points where you feel like you're struggling to love the parts of you that you want to change, I'm gonna work through that too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's important to not give up on you, first of all. Anyway, so if
Rewind.
it's
Rewind.
important not to give up on you. Now, if love in its truest form decides to come and match my love, we can ride off into the sunset.
And it's not just a drink at the bar. It's an actual thing.
Right. So, best friend, I'm almost afraid to ask, but best friend, well, how do you feel about this poll?
Um, I feel that it's very interesting. See those who believe versus those who do not believe. Um, anything's possible. People gonna be people. That's all I think it's possible. Is it likely to happen? Is it guaranteed like the second coming of the Lord? I don't know.
So we're just gonna leave that as it is.
Yep.
And the realist in me fights with the fairy tale, honestly, to keep it real. It's kind of like, even though I'm willing to deal with some things
Mm-hmm.
to have the version of love that is for me, but I'm sorry, there are some hard no's.
Ooh, hard limits come through. Yep.
Yes.
And do you find now, as we continue to age like fine wine in a vineyard, um,
Oh, it's too
do
soon to
you
talk about
find that your I don't want to say less likely, but you are able to say no quicker as opposed to trying to delay your gut response?
Listen, the way the sensitivity of my palate is set up, I better listen to what's rumbling in my gut. And I have learned in my more mature age and the more lessons I've learned painfully, I've learned to respect the rumblings of my tummy that will come whether you're hungry or full.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am, I cannot.
Do you think that because we're older, we are more wiser to this nature as opposed to growing up? We didn't know ourselves enough to recognize that this was a red flag. It's like, oh, it's a red flag. Hey, y'all have to pay attention, pay attention. But he got a big car. But pay attention, pay. But I mean, he paid for Red Lobster. Like, we were just like,
Yeah, and it's almost like before you fully learn some lessons, you bargain with your gut. You bargain with, oh, yeah, I see that, but what about this? And he does this. And then you come to realize that the things that he is capable of doing are not enough to compensate for the thing that he's not doing, and that is a deal breaker for you at this point.
mm,
And honestly, I must admit, I have tried and I have been, how can I say this? I have been tolerable of some things that I should not have. And older me, looking back at younger me, I'm like, yeah, baby, you just didn't know no better.
right.
But I'm glad you know better now. And
Mm-hmm.
another thing. So yeah, I mean, I think for me personally, I believe in happily ever after as I see it in other people. I don't believe in it for myself. And that can sound,
That's sad, best friend.
it sounds worse than what it really is, but I can see the possibilities in situations for other people. And I'm very excited for that, but I can't see it for myself. So, maybe someone else can see it for me, and so I'll listen. So we can go to this next poll.
I just feel like you're gonna get your happy ending before I get my happy ending, but it don't matter because we happy with each other in the end. Like that's and go.
And yes, I have happy endings. I have a closet full of them. Cause I'm a bedroom candy wrap. Like
I know. You
I
my bedroom candy mama.
You see, like, yeah.
I'm
So
just gonna touch him in your arm tomorrow. Just know when you come, I'm gonna touch it.
Stop it. Have you ever thought about? Oh, this is okay.
What?
Since you brought that up, it made me think about something. Have you ever imagined how tall people must feel closer to God? But often have such a devilish nature that although they can not only touch the hem, they can touch the belt buckle, they still can't get in touch with their truth. I'm just asking questions. Just, we'll go to the next poll because I feel like, I'm going down into a dark place.
You know, my mind is set on a poem right now. We're gonna do some poetry too, y'all. Don't worry. I'll be like, hey y'all in the comments. Hey y'all in the comments. Well, can I tell them?
No.
We ain't got no comments because we recorded, because we got something to do tomorrow. So those who watch the show tomorrow, shout out to y'all.
Then you gonna ask me, can I tell them? And I said no. And then you tell them. So what you asking me for? I cannot.
If they made it to this part in the group,
She don't listen to me. She don't listen to nothing I say.
I do.
And then she'd be like, oh, best friend.
I thought you was like, no, but you were smiling like that. Was like, no, yeah, go ahead. That's right. Okay.
So I had to give you the look I give little man. Like I had to look at you like that is a no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your
eyes cut me sometimes. I'll be like, yeah, and you be looking. I'm like, oh, I didn't get that. Shut your mouth, heifer. I thought I was doing right. I gotta get my eyes checked. It's been over a year.
So you can't even see eye to eye to me.
No.
With me, I should say. Okay, we're gonna go to the next poll.
Okay, next poll is I like that. I'm gonna get that drum roll one day. Yeah. Are you making it over the metaphorical crates of your life? We had just under 100 people, just about this shy.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody say yes.
Everybody don't even know what you asked them. Because ain't no way.
Everybody say yes.
Ain't no way everybody making over all the crates. Because people doing the crate challenge and busting their ass every day. So you mean to tell me that everybody in your poll made it all the way across the metaphorical, mental, and spiritual crates in their life? Please, I'm away.
Okay, thank you. This is a comment from the audience. I think that because they can only make it to about the middle of their bullshit and then they fall back to the ground in order to start again. They think starting again adds on the same number of crates that they failed to pass the first time. Therefore, technically, the number is higher than the number of crates on the ground, so they made it over.
So glad I made it.
Just my thought process. Because what do? They fall right back in the middle or before the middle. They start back again. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. By this time, about 6 or 7 crates, well, that's enough.
So basically, they're approaching the crates the way that they approach their actual issues, and thus. Okay.
Yep. That's just what I feel like. And it was a mixed crowd that said yes.
Interesting. I'm a little disappointed with those poll results. You didn't do it, best friend. I'm judging y'all.
All right, Curious.
I'm judging.
You know what? Maybe they think that they made it over those crates that they bear witness to and are not privy to the ones that they are too blind to see from their narcissistic tendencies. I mean,
are you just writing a poem again? Like, are you just doing a whole poem?
My mouth is crazy. My mouth is going to write this poem real quick.
Right. I'm just trying to understand where we are. So if that's what we doing, that's what we doing.
I mean,
Stop swirling. Yeah, I saw your whole swirl. Like, I need you to stay with us.
I'm here.
Here.
I'm present and accounted for, madam.
I gotta get a poem ready because I was not ready.
Okay, so y'all discuss how y'all trying to make it in life. We did discuss happy endings. I mean, we've been on like an upswing, like, this show. It's very uplifting, like very bosom cradling, like a bra to your bosoms, just puts it perfectly where it needs to be.
Victoria's Secrets?
Okay. It wasn't a secret. You know what's not the secret? The price. Let me tell you, I thought growing up like Victoria's Secrets was my end all be all. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get up in here, yeah. And then I worked there, for 5 seconds. Remember that time? And I worked there in the mall with my best friend. I realized it really wasn't the truth.
Oh.
I mean, I love their underwear. I mean, I'm not a bra person. I wear it up here because I want people to know that I do have breasts. That's the only reason I wear a bra up here. That's the only reason. But I feel like it's overrated. Like a lot of people make it's like the black card of lingerie. It's not. Now there's some companies I can show to make Victoria's Secrets look like it's roses and Kmart. Like, I don't know where I was going with that, but I
don't either. And so I'm just waiting for my time to shine.
Okay, shine. You was getting your poem ready, so I was filling the space.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna fill the space with your poem, but since you didn't, I will go ahead and do this little. This is some unfinished raw-ish. So I'm gonna say this to the people that are inspired by other people's work when they recite. Be careful when you pick up on someone's unfinished, because it's just that, unfinished. That is all. All of his personal belongings being lined up by the garage door was sobering. Not sure if I should ask questions or accept the obvious. He must be leaving. Probably realizing that I had left him some time ago. I have already filled the space his items occupied. Space easy to fill since his existence did not provide a lasting imprint. I guess he knew that this was inevitable, that this half-made relationship would soon show its true capability. Sadly, I knew it was coming to an end like the death of living things. My hope was that he would be worth the sacrifice. He was not. Always hoarding a bit of himself, not genuinely giving his love, rationing out only fractions of it, not enough to make me full, so I've been starving, malnourished, wondering what's the proper diet for the unloved. I hoped to discover it, but I feared this was the finale, the last attempt at something real. These man-made placebos seem more pleasing, and I'm over the climb, opting to sit in the sidelines and just watch, pleasing the voyeur in me.
Woo, when you go back and rewatch my face, you're gonna understand the words ain't coming out my mouth, bitch.
It's okay, and this has to be finished because I'm just saying this.
Because it was finished.
Literally. Come on back.
I want to be like you.
What do you mean?
I grow up, I want to be like you.
I don't know what she's talking about. What do you mean?
Your pen is sick.
If my pen's sick, your pen died and resurrected itself and wrote itself again. So don't even. Nope.
One day.
So don't act like you don't have no poems sitting there percolating. I'm ready. See, you squirreling.
That could be a poem.
What? Which part?
I was like, I got a poem right here percolating, but then I start singing One Day When the Glory Comes, and then I lead to a scheme with John Legend, and it's a whole rabbit hole.
About John Legend. Don't tease me. Don't do that.
I gotta sit down and write. I hate when I get to the point where it's like, you gotta write this poem, but you don't want to write this poem because you ain't got time.
And then start writing itself out your mouth all day. I know.
Okay, so since you did some unfinished new shit, I'm doing some unfinished new shit.
Oh, hell. See, I'm scared already because you've been going off lately.
I am not.
Okay.
I've been minding our business and growing these edges. You see these edges? Look at these edges.
Yep. And going off.
These are not tattooed. These are God made.
And going off still. I will.
All right. So I thought this was going to be a list poem, but I was told it was other than a list poem. So it's just a poem that may or may not be in a list. Okay. Entitled, possibly, Bumble 10, Me 5. Or the 10 things Bumble has taught me about trying to date me. Or the 5 things I've learned about me from the sting of a Bumblebee app included. No, it's really the 15 arguments I've had with myself and others about online dating. 1. Don't think spell check cares about your sentence structure or conversation because the obvious choice of word options generated has been single longer than you, so it's pettier than a Kermit the Frog meme versus Miss Piggy war on IG. And it has just as many views, so who will win will forever be debatable. In short, you will not win this game, so pause. Do not send that response until you reread and repeat your message as many times as white people do Candyman in a bathroom mirror. Chances are your first day will end like the original sequel and be forgotten just as quickly. So you will repeat this process again and again and again and again and again, and you're welcome. 2. Bumble does not care that your zodiac is a cuff sign. And it will not let you explain your ever-changing mood swings unless you are a Gemini, in which case, don't listen to your Gemini girlfriend about how finding a date is easy on this app. This will never be your 420 truth for Team Aries and Taurus. So go back to your private smokescreen celebration, retreat into your own safe gray space, and wear your own gray sweatpants, while slutting the idea of a great date out with both sides of your stars. This will be the only way you can outshine the diamond in the rough. Remember, your time is just as precious, so use it wisely. And stop answering all those, "What you doing, Texas?" or "Hey, beautiful." Because those will always be fleeting illusions or clickbaits and just as unsatisfying. Bumble would claim they care about your heart, but never as much as your best friend does. And that fellow Aquarius knows you better than this app ever will. After all, she's had 20 years plus in the game, so she already knows how this will pan out. She will roll her eyes at the mere fact that you're attempting dating again after a disastrous breakup where you both cried more than a dude who left you there, so there's that. And she already knows how this app will keep your scorer ADD amused. It's simple. Because you can swipe in judgments, and you like to look at pretty colored pixels as they move further away from every molecule that is over dating. But somehow, you don't manage to get bored at that 2.57 interval of visual possibilities. She knows that you like animals, sorry, shiny things that appear useful, and often this too shall pass.
The animals. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I heard this before, but I just heard that in a different way. I'm sorry. Okay, shut up. Ooh, okay.
4. Bumble is not a honeybee trapping all the sweet nothings being portrayed on the front of cereal boxes. Its nutritional value is ever-changing like its members, so most will only get full on what they put out. And now with COVID as a way to screen potential matches, the death rate of this app runs parallel with the lifespan of its avid users. It's really a catch-all for the people who declared reindeer games should be played year-round during the pandemic Olympics. And since people can't creep in public streets like slick thirst trap pictures previously posted on TikToks, they got to find a new way. A second life on semi-permanent streets until they get enough views to either open an OnlyFans page or FetLife subscription service. So 5. Please refer to the aforementioned post because this has become the height of its own, before pandemic, during pandemic, after pandemic job pursuits. And all are due to the most high kings and queens left with their own thoughts and triggers after not being able to go to work. And now you can thank their video vixen mamas for not getting them into counseling before they were forced to move back home with them, bringing all the generational traumas neither of them unpacked it before this disease forced them into quarantine. I mean, really, did you think they would blame their damn self? So instead, they serve up an app full of semi-healed people looking to feel whole because they refuse to do the job themselves and hold their traumas accountable in this time of stillness. You can thank their broken homes, mirrors, later, because even though stained glass is beautiful, it's always just discarded pieces of reflection they didn't want to be whole in the beginning. They found a better purpose while pretending to be someone else. So thank you, Bumblebee, but I will not go outside to smell your roses.
I see what you did there at the end. Listen, I just want to have time to write, and I just feel like I never have time to write. And it really gets to me.
It does.
It'd be tearing my nerves up. I'm like, dude, like, can I get 5? And I think what also happens, because I do a lot of writing in my day job, but it's not as fulfilling as poetry. And I'm just so burned out with searching for the right words to describe these serious, intricate issues that I deal with during the day, that by the time I'm off work and I'm in my time, my brain's just tired.
Right.
I got another little piece.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's so little though. And it's unfinished.
Look, we're doing unfinished pieces up here. Maybe we'll have a special show where we'll share the finished pieces of the poems that you hear the Scooby Snack version of it.
Okay, this is real little. I might have to do something else to give y'all. I remember being a well-kept secret. My horniness hoarded, my kisses coveted, my presence a prized possession. We would make deals with Father Time for just one more hour. More moments to share space, imagining a world where we were free to coexist. Fast forward to the silence. My emotions are cold and calculated now, held in close regard. How can this really be referred to as moving forward? I feel like I stood still for 10 years. That is the whole thing.
Bitch! Bitch! Did you hear what came out your mouth, bitch? You could write that whole poem about a letter to Father Time about how he wasted my time, bitch.
Look. Don't give all the secrets out on air. We'll be talking
bitch.
Later.
Sorry. I thought I was ready, but I won't ready.
And it's just a little taste. Oh, here's another little taste. I know this is really raw. Okay. So I imagined being on this stage would be like fulfillment, but it's more like acknowledgement. I have to acknowledge the fact that I applaud you regular slam poets. Staying within the confines of 3 minutes and 5 seconds, allowing yourself to be restricted to these confines, like growing and staying stagnant, like the moisture that finds itself in shoes. But I digress. This is really like, it was just, I know it was real random. I know. It's just be little stuff that come to my mind. One day it's gonna be finished.
Look.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a Scooby Snack about something that fell out your mouth.
What? Wait, hold on.
Ended up on my page.
What? Hold on. Stop playing.
I'm just saying. Like, we're sitting here minding our Poetic Diva business, and you said something slick. And you know me, I'll be like this. Oh, shit. Is she just going to say something?
We're going to unpack that later. Then don't even give it to me.
Okay.
So this is my last little Scooby snack. This is it.
Go.
Moment of truth. Having this love Jones has had me fooled. Had me trying to settle scores or keep up with the Joneses to see if I could. Qualify for the taking of his moans. Well, I will no longer come up short. 4 feet 11 inches may be my height, but not my requirement. I've learned 6 lessons in counting. Number 1, define your ship. Once they pass in the night, is no turning back to gain access to. Communicate. Wave flags, paint pictures, or you may be left alone to masturbate. Number 3, learn the color of the third eye and confirm if it has 20/20 vision. Be certain that if it doesn't, it can be corrected with the revelations of profound truths. That's all I got. I'm done. I'm giving out no more Scooby snacks. I just need some time to write because I got a lot of concepts going. It's crazy right now.
Girl.
What in the world? Okay,
I'm gonna give out Scooby snacks too. I'll be writing like my best friend, but I'll be putting words on paper and stuff. She fucking beats.
You be putting all the words. I can't get my words down because I be running like I'm in the fucking Kentucky Derby. I'm sorry, that was good. It was good.
I'm sorry. I'm silly. People who don't know me, I'm really, really silly.
That was good. I needed that.
Whew. Okay, so this little Scooby snack is entitled Loud.
Oh shit. Wait. Okay. What? Mm-hmm.
Sometimes my silence is the only loud you can still smell. Inhale me deeply. Allow lungs to give in like I still do to you or this lie that is us. See, I can't wait for the weight of this heavy to dissipate. You were always the fog that wouldn't lift. It's like you came out of nowhere, blocking my hindsight in 2020 until I had no choice but to embrace the blindness. You thought it was a kindness not to see the cliff as I fell. You never needed resolve when suicide is present and it keeps giving and keeps on giving like wrapping paper in Christmas. It's self-centered like you, holding onto itself only to become something beautiful in itself like a body bag. And I can't breathe now. It's hard to know the reaper is this close and not think about your mama. You thought I thought about privilege that was beyond the point of consent. I can't believe we're on a first name basis with death. I embraced the darkness like shadow cloaked in my steps. And you became yin and yang to two opposite light spectrums, and in the middle was the gray you kept me in. If I dim now, then maybe this illusion will be dime store perfect. You can call it deja vu. Like I called you back here to pick up what was left off. The past is a tricky thing when you're in the present of it. Searching for someone who's not truly here. You are temporary brightness, a spotlight placed in my eyes, so I'm blind to you. And now I know why you think I'm so loud.
You call that a Scooby snack?
And ain't finished.
Shit sound finished. Nah. You be the shit. Okay. I ain't gonna get to talking. How I be needing to talk to you.
But you know me. I be writing stuff. It'd be a conscious thought. It'd be like blah 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 blah. And then I'll go back like, oh, so this could be a poem. I need to stretch here, shrink here, elongate there, and go.
Yeah. So since we're not live tonight, we can't. No, we're not. They know we're not. You already told them we won't.
We alive. We alive.
We live, but we ain't gonna be live with the people.
We might be live. You never know. We do throw them like bones and stuff when we go out. Not like I told them we was going or something.
It don't even matter. You said we already was going and we went, and it's like we already gone. So anyway,
I'm gonna be better in season 3.
well,
I'm gonna be better at season 3 because season 2, I thought I was winning. I realized I was not. So season 3, here I come.
stay tuned for what you want to tell them. I am not saying who.
But you're saying we got an excursion edition coming?
We got some excursion coming up this month. We got an excursion this month. So all I can tell you is pay attention. And I would just like to announce that we will be having some contests. Okay. And so the contest will work like this. You have to do a series of things in order to win prizes.
Linear order.
Mhm. The first thing, starting with our show 2 weeks away, we will have a word. We will have a word. We will have a word that we say during the show. At any point in the show, okay? We're going to decide what the word is. You must watch our show to know what the word is. So that's the first thing. So you got to watch our show. Second thing you have to do is you have to like and share our show.
Mm-hmm.
Third thing you must do is you must subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now, once you do those 3 things, you'll inbox the Poetic Divas inbox. Let us know who you are, what the word was for that show, the date of the show, and we can tell if you shared. And we can tell when you subscribe to our YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and if you're not already, follow us on Instagram. Now, once you enter all of that, you will be able to win a prize. Now, we both sell bedroom candy. So how this is going to work, you will get BK bucks to spend on our website, or we'll put you in a drawing to win bigger prizes. It's going to be one of the two. We'll decide once we do our official announcement on our pages. But since you're watching the show now, you know what to prepare for. So you're getting the inside scoop. So yes, we're very excited, but we want y'all to rock with us, and we want y'all to share us with your friends, and we want y'all to subscribe to our YouTube, because there may be some special things that end up on YouTube that are not on our pages.
Right. Some extra Scooby snacks. And possibly extra opportunities to win great bedroom candy products.
See? And see, we're trying to put y'all on, because a lot of y'all a little skeptical. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't, we all on a budget. I get it. But I'm telling you, supporting Black business with good products
Mm-hmm.
is FUBU.
Right.
For us, by us.
I know. I was. It's okay.
It's okay. So I just wanted to, since we're not live, I just wanted to give y'all a little something special.
I'm
No,
alive.
stop. Because I know, you're going to be like, what is going on? So we'll know who watched the show, because we'll know who ready to enter this contest, and who following our page and subscribing, and who is following directions because it's season 2. You know, we're gonna up the ante. You know, we got our Cash App at the bottom. Support us because if you support us, we bring you more entertainment. And we always want to bless our excursion guests.
Yes.
So we can have more excursion guests more often. So that's all I got, best friend. Is there anything else you would like to add?
Look, I know we're virtual for now. You know, if the pandemic ever gives us free, you know, then maybe we'll do something in person, you know, a little extra stuff too. But, you know, we want you to be entertained. We want you to sit down, have a great drink from the glass, you know. We want to give our excursion people more than just, you know, good times, remembrances. So, you know, hit the Cash App. And, you know, who knows? Maybe we'll have some like glasses for y'all to purchase too. I mean, we have a lot of things coming. And we want to take y'all along for the rides. We don't want you to get on at the end of, you know, our journey, be like, yo, I vaguely remember them. Like, no, get on at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Ride with us as we go up this mountain to the top.
Mm-hmm.
So we know who rode with us from the bottom. And we're going to take care of you.
Right.
So that's all I got. And I'm at the bottom of my class.
I'm nothing. I got nothing. So,
anything else we got? You got anything popping? You got any shows coming up, best friend?
Nope. I be chilling. But you do.
But you do too. Coming next month. Aren't you on a panel?
Well, I'm not going to announce all that yet because, you know, it's still being worked out logistically. And aren't you on the same panel? So don't come for me. So we'll let them know that towards the end of the month.
Right.
Details.
And
you got a show coming up in 2 days, basically.
Do I?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to show up for, you know, the Best Friend Chronicle book, you know, coming from us. Like that's what I feel like, you know, they're waiting for our joint collaboration on a book, like.
Oh.
But I do have a show coming up. Advertisement start next week. I mean, but I feel like my best friend has another slam coming up next month to win. So.
I do not. I really don't.
I'm claiming this. A year from now, we're gonna look back and see NakitaJay is gonna be the slam master poet. And she's gonna win some kind of slam. She's gonna be yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mark my words, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so y'all have a great night. We love y'all.